Welcome back to SAT Math Practice, one page at a time with hints and tricks. This is test number 7, section 4, which you are allowed to use a calculator for, questions 29 and 30. Please find the link to the official SAT tests in the description below, as well as links to the other pages of this section. If you would like to try these two problems without any hints, please pause now. I'll go ahead and provide a few hints, and then we will go through them in more detail. So for 29, you want to make sure you are familiar with the equation for a circle. This is not provided on the formula page, but I consistently see questions on all the different practice tests that require the equation for a circle. So this is a good one to make sure you know prior to the exam. When you have this equation, HK represents the center of the circle, and R is the radius. For question number 30, for this one, we really just want to read carefully and know the formula for percent change. So the formula for percent change is the change in the amount divided by the original. And for this case, the original would be the first year. So in order, like 2012 would be the first year, the original year that you are using. Okay, so go ahead and give these a try if you haven't already done so, and then we will go back through them. So for 29, we want to know which of the points does not lie in the interior of the circle. So from the equation that they gave us, we can figure out that the center of that circle would be -3, +1, right? So based on the formula, x minus h, if it's x plus 3, then x minus a -3, the -3 would be the x value of the center of the circle, and then 1 would be the y value of the center of the circle. And it's equal to 25, which means our radius is +5. So basically what we want to do is see which one of these points is not within that 5-unit radius from the center of the circle. So for the x of -3, if we would go 5 to the left, and you could even graph this if you wish, depending on how you are on time. But if you go 5 to the left, that would take us to an x value, if I just think the x and y axis, of -8. And if I would go 5 to the right, that would take me to an x value of +2. So again, we're thinking the radius of the circle, right? From the center, we go 5 left or 5 right. For the y value of 1, if we go up 5 from 1, that would take us to a maximum y value of 6, and 5 down from 1 would take us to a y value of -4. So we want to see which of these points is not within those x and y values. So if I just focus on the x values first, between -8 and +2, so looking at the x's, -7 is good, -3 is good, 0 is good. Oh, 3 is not good, right? 3 is above my x value of 2. So that tells us that it cannot be that one. If we want to verify with the y values, again, depending on how you are with time, so the y values have to be between -4 and +6. So with choice A, 3 we're good, 1 we're good, 0 we're good. Those are all good. So your answer for that one is D. For number 30, we have the year, and then we have subscriptions sold for an online news service. So the manager estimated that the percent increase, so percent increase from 2012 to 2013 would be double the percent increase from 2013 to 2014. 2014 is not provided for us, but we can figure out the percent increase from 2012 to 2013 if we take the amount of change going from 5,600 to 5,880. That would be a change of 280 over the original would be the first year provided, the 2012, 5,600. And that gives us a 5% change. 0.05 or 5% change. So if they were saying that that is double, so 5% is double of what it was supposed to be from 2013 to 2014, then from 2013 to 2014, we would expect it to only have a 2.5% increase. But we don't have that 2014 data, right? So that's what we are trying to figure out. How many subscriptions did the manager expect will be sold in 2014? Well, I'm going to use X for that number, my unknown. So if I know to calculate percent change, I need to find the amount of change. I need to subtract 2013 subscriptions. So that would be 5,880 from the 2014 subscriptions. And then I'm going to divide by, again, in this case, the year, the earliest year, starting year would be the 5,880 for 2013. And then we want to set that equal to our, I already have it here, so I'll go ahead, our 2.5%. So if you solve this, you'd want to convert your 2.5% to a decimal, so be careful with that. You would have 0.025. I'm just going to make myself some room over here. So I have 0.025 times my 5,880 to undo that multiplication, or division rather, to undo the division with multiplication. And then I have X minus 5,880. So if I simplify just a bit there, I would have 147 equals X minus 5,880. And when I add the 5,880, I will get 6,027, which is answer choice B for that one. Okay, so please let me know if you have any comments, suggestions, or requests for specific information. And subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.